Live on tape from our quarantined apartments in New York City, it's your new lockdown obsession. It's the only game show that tests how well do you really know your best friend. It's BFF. Now here's your host, Trista Crick.
Thank you. Just hold your applause, everyone. Our guests today are one of Barstool's true quarantine power couples, as they have basically been living that lockdown life for the past 2 years. On our left is a man whose cosplay as Slave Leia is still heating up the dark web and who may or may not be on a Dagestani hit list. You know him from Pup Punk, Barstool's MMA coverage, and the hit podcast, My Mom's Basement. Please welcome Robbie Fox.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here. I'm very confident that we're going to do a great job and blow all of the other power couples out of the water.
People are very competitive, Robbie. Very, very competitive. I get Kayce texting me every single episode, like, what's the haps?
Oh no, we're gonna blow Kayce away. Me and Trent are so close because we're basically the same person. Like you said, we've been living the lockdown life for so long that I think we might go undefeated. We might get every single question about the other one right.
Oh, I'm excited for this. Well, on our right is a man famous for his luggage-toting abilities, his high school football sizzle reel, and for being the biggest baby ever born in the state of Iowa. You know him as the man who made The Bachelor famous and the co-host of The Foreplay and The Cousins. It's the pride of the Hawkeye State, Trent Ryan.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for having me as well. I'm incredibly nervous. Bob's confidence is freaking me out a little bit. I agree that we're very close. We've been living together for the last couple of years, but I feel like I'm going to fold under pressure and I might not get any of the questions right. That's how I feel right now.
Well, one's very confident and one's very humble. That's very on brand for both of you. So let's just keep this thing rolling. All right, guys, remember, you're operating as a team. The score to beat so far this season is 480 points from Casey Smith and John Feidelberg. Let's start the game. Here's how it's played. There are 3 rounds. The first round is the lightning round. In this round, Trent and Robbie have 1 minute to correctly answer as many questions as possible about their bestie. We had you guys each answer a series of intimate questions ahead of time. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. Who wants to go first?
I can go first if Trent's nervous.
Yep.
Trent? Yes. All right. So, put 60 seconds on the clock, Aria. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
All right. In 3, 2, 1. Who is Trent's least favorite bachelor?
Nick Viall.
Ari. Does he own more or less than 7 pairs of khakis?
More.
Less. Oh man, this is not good. Which cousin would Trent choose to be stuck with in quarantine?
Murray.
Cousin Balls.
Oh, I didn't even think about balls. Jesus
I
Christ.
was curious about how many cousins were involved in that because I would have picked Murray.
We're on a lightning round. Stop talking, Trent.
Sorry.
Oh man, over under Rumplemints in the last year.
Under.
Yes. A year without fast food or a year without cutting his hair?
A year without fast food.
Cutting his hair. Favorite 50 Cent song?
That's not true. Fuck. I don't know. Many Men?
Yes, Many Men. What should Dave have actually rated Casey's breakfast pizza?
A 10.
Yes. Golf course he'd most want to play other than Augusta?
Where do they play the John Deere Classic? I don't know.
That's time. That is time. Old course at St. Andrews is the correct answer. We'll go through these just because for shits and giggles. Dream bachelorette date destination.
Destination?
Yes.
Where do they play the John Deere Classic?
No.
Dream bachelorette destination. Bachelorette destination.
I have no, Trent doesn't seem like a guy that wants to go places to me. Hawaii. He likes Hawaii.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Favorite Big Ten school not named Iowa?
I don't know any other Big Ten schools.
Yeah.
Put 60 seconds on the clock, Aria, for Trent. And we're going to be ready in 3, 2, 1. Who is the best artist to see perform live?
Oh, boy. All-time low.
Guns N' Roses. What's his favorite swear word?
Fuck.
Yes. Who's the greatest MMA fighter of all time?
Conor McGregor.
That's correct. Worst Star Wars movie?
Oh, Attack of the Clones.
Yes. Does he own more or less than 30 action figures?
Way more.
Oh, yeah. MMA finishing move that most sounds like a sex position?
The rear naked choke.
That's right. Best Marvel movie?
Infinity War.
That's right. Favorite superhero?
Oh, shit. Is Batman a superhero?
Yes. What Marvel villain is Khabib most like?
What Marvel villain is Khabib most like? Thanos.
That's right. Best WWE finishing move of all time?
Oh, boy. The Diamond Cutter.
Sweet chin music and fuck, marry, kill Trent, Carabas, and Dave. Gotta get them in order.
Kill Dave, fuck Carabas, marry me.
No. Fuck Dave, marry you, and kill Carabas.
I did not see that coming.
Listen, Carabas is going to be more understanding of me killing him than Dave would be me killing him. I chose Team KFC once upon a time. I'll never do that again.
Woo boy. Woo boy. So
I think that went okay.
Dude, you crushed that.
Yes.
Attack of the Clones, Infinity War. I didn't see that shit coming at all. Unreal.
Attack of the Clones. I'll never know where that came from.
That was such a low-key great answer. Man, 8 points, Trent.
Unbelievable, Trent. Proud of you.
So after the first round, Robbie and Trent have a whopping 110 points. That's the most out of any contestants this season so far. So congratulations to you guys.
Thank
We're
you.
on to the second round, which we call Who is More Likely? It's pretty simple. I give you a scenario, and you tell me who fits the question best. There are 10 questions, no time limit, and they're each worth 20 points.
Woo!
Yes, you get the points if you both give the same answer. You guys
Okay.
ready?
Yep.
I'm ready.
All right. Who's more likely to lie to get out of a social obligation?
How do I show it?
Yes, show it. That's it. That's right. Good job.
I'm more likely to just say no. I tell people I'm not interested.
Oh my God, I'll lie. I'll say I have some horrible disease that I don't have just to get out of something.
It's an Iowa thing. It's an Iowa thing.
I can't hurt people's feelings. It's strange because when you lie to someone, you're actually, if they find out about it, you're hurting them more. But if they don't find out, you're in the clear.
Who's more likely to forget their house keys? Boom. Who's more likely to walk to work? Oh,
Why did I say Robbie?
Why the
Come
fuck
on,
would you
Trent.
say me? I Uber every day. You actually walk.
I do. I don't know why I said
Trent,
Robbie.
are you actually trying to lose?
No.
What was that?
Who's got the better wardrobe? Boom. Who would
Sorry.
win in a 5K race?
Oh boy.
Man,
You
that would not
stumped-
be a fun race to
You know
watch.
what's hilarious is you stumped both of us. 'Cause we're
I
just-
have no, like,
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
we might need to
Lot
do a
of confidence.
5K.
You
Dude,
guys
I would-
just walk it.
I would legitimately die. Okay.
Who has Riggs been mad at more often?
3, 2, 1. Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. I
That
had to
is-
think about that for a sec because Riggs hasn't been mad at me in years. I think it's been years at least. But yeah, probably me.
Boy, is that's such a hilarious question.
When was the last time he was really, really fired up at you?
Geez, there was this massive issue when I was Riggs' intern where I went to see Star Wars Rogue One for the 3rd time. And I told him that the entire day I had spent in my college, a math lab, and that was true. And afterwards, I was so bummed out about not being able to do the algebra. I just couldn't get it right. So I went to see Rogue One for the 3rd time. I posted on Twitter then my ticket stub, and he thought I just blew off work to go see Star Wars. That was not the case, but he almost fired me. I would say that's the last time I could definitely recall Riggs being pissed at me.
Riggs, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you the last time Riggs was mad at me because we've been podcasting together for so many years that he just knows like what I am and who I am. So like the things that piss him off about me he probably doesn't even think about it anymore.
It's just now embedded in the way that you're dynamic.
That's just who I am, yeah.
Who's more likely to go to a strip club?
I once upon a time basically had a strip club addiction.
Who gets more DM slides?
Oh.
What's the most?
It's a tough one. It's a tough one because Rob is a musician, so it's like it's.
But
tough.
I think you're on, one of the most popular women shows on the planet, The Bachelor, and you're the luggage guy. So I would imagine it's you.
Fair.
What's the most notable DM slide you've ever gotten?
Like I'm gonna say.
I was gonna say you're not gonna get.
What is that, a trap? I see this thing. It says recording in the corner.
A boy doesn't kiss and tell. A gentleman doesn't kiss and tell. Who's more likely to re-gift a bad present?
Damn.
Oh, man.
All right.
Yeah, I don't
It
know.
was the opposite of believing in ourselves. We were like, I don't know. We wouldn't do that like the other person, I guess.
I don't think either of us would do that. Maybe.
No.
Final question. Who has better musical taste?
Oh my god. It's not.
But if you're interested in like 2000s gangster rap, John Mayer or Jack Johnson, Trent is your guy.
But if you're interested in any other type of music, and probably all of them, it's Robbie. Like, I'm embarrassed by my musical like choices when I'm talking to people like you or like Roan, all those guys. It's like they listen to all this different shit, and I'm like, no, I just listen to Get Rich or Die Trying over and over and over.
It's a classic album, though, Trent.
It is. It's one of the best ever.
So after the second round, Robbie and Trent have 250 points right on the tails of Kayce and Feits.
Amazing.
I feel good. I feel really good.
We're on to the third round, folks. That's the final round. So one player has 60 seconds to get their BFF to respond with as many correct answers without saying the clue word or phrase, kind of like password. Each correct answer, this is important, is 25 points. There's a possible 100 extra bonus points for all 6 answers correct. You can pass on a clue and return to it later. Okay. Who's going to be giving the clues and who's going to be answering?
What do you think?
I don't know. I trust your judgment on assigning positions here.
Who should be giving the clues and who should be...
You performed really well in the first round. What do you think that means for the third?
I think if you give me clues and I answer.
Okay.
60 seconds on the clock, Aria, for the final round. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Putting, chipping, driving.
Golf. Golf swing.
Putting, chipping, driving. 4.
Golf terms.
Yes.
Boom. Improper etiquette on the course. Bad audio files on your podcast. Hardo Golf Media people.
What?
Skip it.
Skip it.
The Young Bucks, Demolition,
wrestling groups. Wrestling teams.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. The Joker, Thanos, Hannibal Lecter.
Villains.
Okay. Zach Johnson.
Golfer.
You.
Golfer.
Zach Johnson, you.
Cedar Rapids.
Iowa.
More
broad.
Iowa.
And who's one more person I could name? Like
Ashton Kutcher.
Yes, Ashton Kutcher, you, and Zach
Iowan.
Johnson.
That's right. You'll take
Iowa.
Okay.
Yes,
now we'll go back to the original one. Bad audio files on your podcast. Bad etiquette on the golf course.
Oh my God! Time. That's time. You didn't get the 100. You didn't.
Fuck.
Get the 100. The last answer is things that make Riggs angry.
Oh. Fuck.
Man,
I should have been thinking about that too because of the question before, and I just wasn't in my head.
It's been too long with me and Riggs. I couldn't think off the top of my head of the first things that really are grinding his gears.
That's 100. That's 350. Man.
That's devastating.
That's what they call heartbreaking.
Wow. I'm super bummed for you guys. Started out really great, and things sort of came to a screeching halt at the end of the round. But
kind of. We got 4 out of 5. We just couldn't get it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Couldn't get it done. That extra 100 was super important to get up to 480. Thanks for joining us, Robbie and Trent on BFF. You guys truly are best friends, but are you the bestest of friends? Your final score is 350 points. We're going to compare your scores across season 1 to find out who's the best. As of now, Kayce and Feits still hold the top spot. Thank you for joining us, guys, and we'll see you next week on the next episode of Barstool's Friends Forever.